Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Sam.
And I'm Melissa.
And I was raised and grew up in the FLDS community. It is a polygamous group run by Warren Jeffs, which I moved out of when I was 18 years old.
Yes, and today we wanted to share a little bit about Christmas.
It's that time of year.
Yes, and we wanted to share what it was like for Sam, how they celebrated Christmas in FLDS, or the lack of it, and how we celebrate now. So a little bit of comparison there.
Then and now.
Yeah, so, I mean, the elephant's kind of already out of the bag, but were you allowed to celebrate Christmas?
So Christmas was not a celebration that we had at all. In fact, it was almost looked down upon for those that did celebrate it. And I remember a lot of times as boys growing up and working in construction, we would try to just work right through Christmas, unless it was on like a Sunday. We weren't, because of religious beliefs, we didn't work on Sundays. But as far as the Christmas day, it was one of those things where they looked down upon it because they thought, or they would say that it's just a worldly made-up holiday. It's not even actually when Jesus was born, and anyway, and they just would talk negatively about it. So it wasn't something that we celebrated or something that they thought highly of.
And it wasn't a rule that like Warren came out with, because those of you who watched this, like there's a lot of things that kind of changed and got taken away as Warren Jeffs became the prophet. But this was how it always has been, right?
Yep.
Like as long
since
as
I remember, yes.
Okay.
Since I was born and can remember, that's how it was. And I believe it was this way long before I came around too. So I don't know exactly which leader talked about no longer celebrating, because the mainstream LDS church does celebrate Christmas. So I'm not sure where that kind of changed.
Yeah, in a big way. We should look that up. If we find that out, we'll leave it in the comments where that split came from.
Who made that decision?
Yeah, so, but surprisingly, it wasn't Warren Jeffs.
It wasn't Warren Jeffs this time.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because everyone who knows Sam since leaving knows that he is a Christmas fanatic.
I love Christmas time. I do.
He loves it. Like, he sings Christmas carols in July, and pretty much as soon as Christmas is over, he's like counting down. He's like, that means there's only like 11 more months until Christmas.
I'm always looking forward to it. I always jokingly say Christmas is just around the corner, you know, in July or something. And, and anyway, so it's something that I always look forward to. Maybe it's because of the lack I had of it growing up, that now it's just something that I love so much. And I just love the time of year. I love the feeling in the air, and it just seems like there's, at least from what I'm familiar with and the people that I spend time with, it seems like there's just more love, and it's just a great time to think of others and get things for other people instead of just focusing on yourself. And it's just something I really enjoy.
Yeah, and it's something that like I grew up celebrating Christmas in the mainstream LDS church. And so it was always like just all the normal Christmas magic and traditions and all sorts of things like that. So when I met Sam and he loved Christmas too, I would have never like thought when we first met that you hadn't like grown up with Christmas, because he just loved it. Some of the things like now though, like I grew up with a lot of Christmas traditions, and so we've kind of integrated some of those into our family. And you know, normally when you get married, there's like some traditions from each side and you kind of blend them together. And Christmas is one of those holidays that is like a mostly integration of all of my traditions, because he didn't grow up with Christmas. So.
Right. So, I mean, I had some experience with Christmas traditions for a short period of time.
Before we got married.
Yeah. But nothing that I grew up with my whole life, or something that I have to have this every Christmas or something like that. I just love to celebrate. I love the good food. No, let's not forget that. I love food.
Yeah.
So it's something that I just really love to do, and I've enjoyed the traditions that she's brought with her from her family. And now we are just, we kind of come up with our own traditions as time goes, and as our kids start liking certain things or talking about certain things, we just kind of adjust and add more traditions.
Make new traditions. Yeah. Like you can kind of see on our Christmas tree behind us, like I don't know if you can see some of the ones that they've made, but a huge thing like growing up for me is that we always made the ornaments that went on the tree. And so every year now we have our kids and they get so excited. So we always have them like paint or color one that they put their yearly picture in. And so there's a picture of them for every year of their life. And then they always like make some kind of other ornament. I think there's like a little red one on the bottom there, our little boy made. Like, so we always have them like make one and always have a picture one, are kind of like our traditions of ornaments we put on the tree.
And then we will oftentimes also find one that we really like. For example, our little boy is all about, let's see, show them the one he just picked. Let's see here.
Our little girl's into ballerinas, so there's a couple different ballerinas because that's what she chose last year.
Yeah, so this is the one she chose this year.
Another little ballerina, and she's in ballet and tap dance, and she loves it, and she's 5.
So obviously we're not skilled enough to make that, so
they get to pick one too.
They get to pick one as well.
As you can see, like our tree's not super full. Our kids are still little, and I don't know. I've always kind of loved that though. We have some that are bought, you know, just to fill it up a little bit, but a lot of them, we have a family picture from every year.
As an example of, this is our
little
boy. This is the one he made this year.
And he wanted to paint it red. He painted it himself, and he wanted to paint it red and blue because those are the colors of Spider-Man.
And he is obsessed with Spider-Man right now.
He's obsessed with Spider-Man. So that was his, which one did he pick? And I think he picked like a PJ Masks one for his yearly, like, I don't know. It's kind of, at least how we do it, like it's always fun to see, like we have their yearly pictures, so you get to see them kind of growing up on the tree, and then they get to pick one every year that's just kind of represents what they're into. And so I think last year was like a basketball, he was super into basketball, and this year it's PJ Masks, and so it's kind of fun for us to see like how they grow, the interests that they're in, and then also the little pictures every year.
He did a great job of hiding the one he picked this year because I don't see it on the tree.
Either that or I keep finding him like on the very lowest branch, so I don't normally see it. But so that's a fun one. We also do, my mom would make like from scratch gingerbread houses for us to decorate, and she would put lights inside, and so that's a family tradition that now we always decorate gingerbread houses around Christmas time. And
always a good time.
It's been fun for me to get to kind of fill that role as like the mom, where now I'm the one making all the gingerbread, and our whole house is filled with gingerbread dough and stuff for like a whole week in December. So it's
a busy time of year, but it's a lot of fun. We love the most important thing, the biggest thing that we enjoy doing is just spending time together, taking a break from work that seems like I'm always working. So it's fun to just forget about that and just spend time with the family and just do stuff and just have all of our fun little traditions that we do and make things and buy things, and it's just a great time.
Yeah, super good. Can you think of any other traditions anyone might?
Oh boy.
Every year we buy them a Christmas book that we
that's something we recently started doing.
Yeah, that's only been in the last couple of years, and I mean, I don't know, have we done it longer? No. Well, I mean, only since we've had kids, so maybe that's why too. So on Christmas Eve, they open up their Christmas book, and it's added to like the short list of Christmas books that we have that we read on Christmas Eve. So it's been fun.
I love the old style red trucks that you can see in pictures and ornaments that have like the Christmas tree in the back. So
you can see it on top of the tree, I think. You can see it up there. There's a red, that was
this year. So I love those for some reason. So Melissa always goes out of her way to get me something on a pillow or an ornament.
I try to find him like a red truck every year.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like a fun like couples tradition that while I'm shopping, I always try to find.
And then you can see behind us the little Christmas villages. That's also a tradition that we've been doing, and I buy one of these each year for Melissa because she loves these little Christmas villages. So
that's kind of like our little treats for each other. Like he always gets me a Christmas village, and I always try to find him some kind of decoration with a red truck. So
we have fun finding the latest and greatest of those each year.
Yeah, so leave down in the comments. We kind of want to hear like what are some of your family traditions? Are they similar to us? Are they different? Or
maybe you have a really unique one that we want to add into our bucket of traditions.
The bucket of traditions. Have any of you guys, I'm like, as if you're going to be able to answer me right now. But leave in the comments if you've ever seen the Frozen tale with Olaf, the Christmas one, where he's like searching for traditions. And that's what I feel like. I'm like, leave your tradition. Like we could get a new tradition.
We're out there searching for new traditions.
For new traditions. Because traditions are fun and it gives something to look forward to and that you can like plan on being there every year.
Yeah, it'll be fun to hear from all of you and kind of see what your traditions are and what you do each year as well. So
we hope you have a Merry Christmas and that you guys are safe and happy and healthy.
Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you all.
Talk to you soon. Bye.